Well, the Pine Bluff Group Violence Intervention Steering Committee is joining with local organizations to honor survivors and victims of gun violence.
Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany was in Pine Bluff today to learn more about Friday's event and the impact organizers are hoping it will have on the community. She joins us in studio tonight with more. Daniela.
Chris, Beth, I had a conversation with Eric Walden, the Assistant Chief of Juvenile Officer at the 6th Division Circuit Court. He informed me that this marks their inaugural Gun Violence Awareness Day in Pine Bluff.
The reason we're hosting this event is because over the last few years, unfortunately, we've seen a rise in group violence, especially with our youth. We've had anywhere from 10 to 20 juveniles that have been detained in our detention center for things like aggravated assaults, aggravated robberies, and murder cases.
Walden mentions that they go outside of their typical working hours of 8 to 5 to check on the individuals that have been involved in gun-related incidences, whether they are suspects or victims, to see what they can do to help them.
And going to check and say, hey, is there anything you need? Are there any services that we can provide to you? What can we do to help you, whether it be getting enrolled in school, counseling, getting moved, whatever the case may be.
Walden also tells me that he speaks from his own experiences, having previously been gang involved when he was a juvenile. He says that his goal is to make sure the youth know that they do not have to go down the same road.
Like I said, I ran in a gang, been locked up, I've been a victim of gun violence, and I've committed acts of gun violence. And so this is another way for me to reach out to those people involved in those scenarios or involved in those incidents and say, hey, I've been where you are. This is what I did to come out, and I want to help you. You know, you don't have to live your life this way. This doesn't have to be your story or narrative. There is another way out. And for me, there's a path of education, being able to give back to my community.
Now, Walden says their group violence intervention saying is stay safe, stay alive, and stay free. They expect to see a great support from the community at their event on Friday. On your side, I'm Daniela DeHogany.
Hey, Daniela, thanks a lot. The event is scheduled for this Friday, again at the Pine Bluff Convention Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Everyone is encouraged to wear orange as a way to honor those impacted by gun violence.